Nice out of body heat. You've been listening and watching the pre-show.
Well, babe, it's your time.
Friday night agenda, y'all. Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, we're transitioning to the live broadcast now. Let me see. Well, I thought it was now.
You're live.
Maybe it's then.
Yeah. You're live. You ain't got to worry about that. You straight out live.
We are live. All the subsidiaries are in. We can feel it. We can see it. We are live. What's happening, everybody? Friday night agenda.
Sipping and schmoozing, getting to know you one question at a time. All right, sipping and schmoozing, talking about whatever it is we like. Religion, the human condition, music and fiction, your new addiction. Sipping and schmoozing, getting to know you one question at a time. All right, sipping and schmoozing, talking about whatever it is we like. Sipping and schmoozing.
Welcome everybody to Pack Stereo TV Friday Night Agenda, which is a full evening of programming that we've come up with for you here at Pack Stereo TV. We want to welcome all the Facebook audiences because as part of the new technology that we're using here at Pack Stereo, we're able to tie in multiple outlets. So you may be watching us on Twitch, you may be watching us on Twitter, Periscope, you may be watching us on Facebook, you may be watching us on YouTube. We are live around the globe. And once again, we're so thankful that you're with us. A special broadcast tonight. Special broadcast because we're celebrating some of the videos from the archive, and this one indeed has a story. Thanks to my dear friend Danielle Holland, we were introduced to Tina Marie because that's a friend of hers, and she introduced us to Tina Marie. And Tina had been having some problems with her website for I think about 6 months, and so she told me all about it, and you know what? I fixed that stuff that night.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did, man.
And she was stunned. And so that was the beginning of a good association. She ended up coming to Pack Stereo TV and doing it's an hour and 17-minute interview where she actually played her guitar. So we feel blessed they were able to do this. But as part of our association, I had this idea of recording rehearsals, and I mentioned it to her, and believe it or not, she went with it. And so that's where the story involves my partner in crime, Victor Allen, because he was the one. I had to work, if I remember correctly. I had to work.
Yeah.
And my other job. And so Victor went to Tina Marie's rehearsal.
Yeah.
So tell us how was that, Vic? What was
Well, one thing you learn about, respecting those like Tina Marie is that sometimes the first iteration didn't work out. In other words, they're busy. And so when you have a little bit more flexibility, you can't wait for it to jump off. So the very first time I was supposed to go shoot her session, it didn't take place. And for good reason. It had nothing to do with, oh my God, hey, it's not important. The second time around, connected again with Danielle, who was doing the, facilitation, and said, hey, look, let's go up here. And the first thing I said was, when people are just getting to know you, we didn't get to talk or anything. It's just we were going to meet at the session. Well, she's timely, very timely. And so when the session starts, my rule is get out the way and just shoot. I think people appreciate when they go, if you give them instruction and say, hey, here, this is how I want to shoot it. Well, she was doing her rehearsal because she was about to do a gig or a few gigs. So my whole philosophy was, whatever you do, stay out of the way. Get into the pockets and don't get into people's way and just let it happen, come out of it, and let it take off from there. And then the story goes on from there. So that was the initial meeting where we said very little.
Because we wanted to, but on purpose, right? We had decided, we told them we wanted to be the fly on the wall.
Right.
Not to get in the way, because later on this year, I'll show you Phil Perry. With Victor, essentially the same thing, and I'll show you that too. But we wanted to be the fly on the wall. So not to get in the way of anything. And so, Vic, you handheld a bunch of this.
Yeah, it's a one camera shoot where the whole thing was to set up to say, shoot, and once it's sent to her, once you forward it to her and say, here, check it out, you could take away and cut the parts you don't like. So I was immediately trying to don't go too much reality. It's one thing about it, you and I have a philosophy, hey, get everything. Sometimes not everybody's on that same page. So for the most part, I made sure by doing just a one camera shoot, very little movement because I didn't want to distract them, and then see if I can keep it consistent. And it was handheld, man. So we try to do the best we can. So it's kind of obvious when you look at it. In this day and age, it's like not holding a cell phone, right?
Well, we got a bunch of videos to show you. And here's the first one, Portuguese Love.
Remember that night? Do you remember that night? On a starry winter night, it poured to her. Well, the ocean kissed
Live in the studio, live at the rehearsal, Victor Allen shooting all this good stuff, Vic.
Yeah. And making sure not to get the stuff that you don't want to see. And they were ultimate professionals. There was not that in between. You had slow, you had people dragging, you had literally, when you go see the posting, some of the guys, a couple of musicians say, oh my God, I wish I was doing better. Why'd you put this up there? I couldn't recognize it. So to me, they hit that clock, man. They hit that clock like they were on stage. No dropouts. Hey, wait a minute, none.
Well, that's part of what I told them we like to show, right? We want to see how they interact with their crew.
Right. That was it.
And we got a chance to see that. We got a bunch of videos we're going to be showing. Here's the next one.
would die for you. She's faced the hardest time you could imagine, and sleep's the only freedom that she knows. And when her beautiful world was about to fall in, she got down on her knees, thank the Lord. You let her cry. Oh, she's a lady, like a tree. Well, she is a child, like the rain falls down upon her. She's a
Tina Marie live in rehearsal. Victor Allen handheld the camera on that. Fly on the Wall. Wow.
Yeah. Not lying. Yeah, you end up wanting to stay away from enjoying the concert. For me, it was a concert for me because I'm going. For me, I don't come from doing what they call artist videos, so to speak. So to be there was unbelievable, man. For me, it was make sure you focus on getting the right stuff and not being a fan. That's the first thing you drop into. You're enjoying it so much you forget.
Yeah. It's hard not to do that sometimes.
Yeah.
A bunch of videos, my buddy Camera Mike, just on the scene, fly on the wall. Danny over there.
Here we go. Every time you come around, I feel my world start spinning, topsy-turvy, and I just can't find a spin. Baby, won't you listen to this love whose heart's been missing, and don't hurt me, 'cause I'm falling away. Well, sometimes I just get hungry, sweet. Then I have to pinch myself to be sure that this love is more than I can endure.
Tina Marie live rehearsal. Live rehearsal series, Pack Stereo TV, Victor Allen. The man of the hour capturing that video. Wow, Vic.
Amazing how time flies, man.
We've been playing for you a number of the videos from that series. We started out with Portuguese Love and jumped right into Out on a Limb. And that was just ooh la la la. Well, here's one I'm sure you remember. Wow. What can we say? Victor Allen live In the rehearsal studio. Rick, where was this actually?
This was, man, it was in, I guess you could say, right, like, I guess you could say Hollywood. And I forgot, it's, I think, somewhere west of La Brea, maybe the Santa Monica Boulevard. I can't remember which studio it was. It's a studio that's known for our artists coming in and doing their sessions. But I can't remember, man. I really can't. I'm literally sitting up here. Just remember driving up, I could see the entrance, I go in, and that was it. So but just say Hollywood proper, you know.
Well, I want to thank all the folks, too, that are tuning in across the blogosphere or whatever. We got folks coming in from your Facebook and from my Facebook, and also from the, corresponding Twitch Periscopes. We're live on everything, YouTube, Twitch, Periscope, Facebook, so we're loving it and we're glad that you're there with us. We're watching Tina Marie live rehearsal series, live video captured of Tina Marie in rehearsal by Victor Allen. You handheld that one for over 9 minutes, but
Yeah, you know, no stand, no gear. So everybody's going to go like, well, wait, did you have a harness? No. And using one of the cameras we now use for the broadcast studio in here. So the hard part about that is that it's made for a tripod. It is not made
Right,
unless
it's
you have
made
a
for-
harness. So, hey, at that time, man, you do what you do. You never know what's going to happen.
Victor Allen handheld this rehearsal series as he did the other one for Phil Perry, which we'll be showing to you coming later on this season. Enjoying it. This is Tina Marie live in the studio. This is how she ran it. As tight as you see it, they just knocked out it song after song.
Yeah.
Take me back to the 70s. Delphonics.
Come talk to me.
Can I talk?
Say something sweet. So soft and clear. We need to hear. Driving you mad. Bringing your pain. Breaking you love. 'Cause I'm the one. Keeping it raw. Laying down the law. With every kiss. It don't get no better than this. Come on, put your hands together. Talking sweet, talking to you.
Y'all ready for the new joint?
Talking to you. Talking sweet, talking to you. About to bring the heat.
I can talk real proper to you, like an English major. Put it down in street terms, baby, like an OG player. Maybe speak some Spanish to you. Take away my azúcar, whatever you want, baby. Take it from your mucho. I recite some sonnets for you, sweet like William Shakespeare. I will be the candy maker, you can be the taster. Put you in my trip bag, baby, like an aqua. Sit back in my easy chair and let me massage you. Come on, loving you bad, baby, I'm bad, bringing you home, 'cause I'm the bomb, keeping it raw, lay down the law, with every kiss.
It don't get no better than this.
Would you like a sample, baby? What's your favorite flavor? Chocolate like an old soul red, nightly danger. Hooking on my metaphors, my entendres. Maybe they can set you free, or keep you in bondage. Maybe I can be your dog, and you play the cards wrong. Maybe you can be my king, and you keep the love tight. Rewind. Something about that Indian kid, just rewind. Something about that Indian kid, just turning you back. Come on, baby, I'm bad, bringing you on, 'cause I'm the boss, keeping it raw, lay down low, with every kiss.
It don't get no better than this.
Sweet baby,
Something about that is
something about it keeps you coming back to me.
something about that candy keeps you coming back to me.
So sweet, so sweet.
Something about that candy keeps you coming back to me.
Talking to you in your ear, baby. Till you can't get one
that was a cut from her last produced CD, right?
Right, she blended Hey Love into
yeah, that was the cut for
Ear
me,
Candy.
Man. Yeah, that was it.
Wow, that was nice. Tina Marie live in studio, uncut, unmixed, just the way it was recorded. As Victor Allen handheld this, he was the fly on the wall, trying hard not to get in the way of anything. And so we captured Tina working with her crew. And you can see how she is a master of working with her people.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, can we bring this to y'all? From the left to the right, front to the back. Y'all ready for that new joint? Bring out my child, let us sing a little bit for you. Let them know you hear, let them know you feel it. Can't last a day without your love. Can't even last a day without your love. Can't last a day without your love. Can't even last one day without your love. Look at me, baby, thinking that I'm real cool, thinking that I can keep from calling to talk to you. Filling my days with things to occupy my mind. My mental space playing tricks on me, but my body never lies. Trust when I tell you, baby, your love is king. I'll be alright till you come back, but I wish you'd never leave. Losing the battle, what's up with my defense? Can't last a day without you, just don't make no sense. I don't need your time, I don't need your voice, I don't need your hands, baby. I don't need your arms, wrap around me, baby. I don't need your I don't need your loving, don't need your candy kiss, don't need your voice to remind me. These are all the things I miss. Feels kind of crazy when my love's coming down. I try not to listen, baby, then my heart beats off the pound. Hot like the summer, sweet like the morning dew. I need you like the four seasons, when you straight from you. Well, that's my faith gone, you hold it in your hands. Guess I should learn to trust you, 'cause I need you, baby, baby. Don't need your hand, don't need your voice, your voice, your hand, that's today. Oh, don't need your love, I don't need your joy, I don't need your love, baby, if the sun in the sky is a beautiful view, if the love in my heart may be wasn't true, if the rivers and seas are just stepping dry, and the moon pass away from the deep sky, if I lost in my wind, then I hide your power. Tell me where would I be in the fire? I lose my wind, baby, I'm through, 'cause I can't let it go. Try to get love. Don't need your hand, baby. I can't last a day without you. Your arms wrap around me, baby. If I put you at the table for the cameras, would you tell me that you love me? Can I have you? Would you be my baby and I wanna know it? Would you try to kiss me back a little lonely? Would you wrap your arms around me, keep me laughing? Till the other ladies, I don't want this happening. Would you tell the truth when I have to touch you? Would you listen like you last to do? Trust me when I tell you, baby, your love is king. Trust me when I tell you, baby, your love is king. Trust me when I tell you, baby, you're the key to my heart and my soul, baby. Trust me when I tell you, baby, never gonna let you go. No day, baby, without your love.
Wow, Tina Marie Can't Last a Day, live in rehearsal.
man, I forgot about that song. Dude, man, I forgot about her last CD. See, that's, man, see, now I understand. Because the whole thing
And
was
you
leading
shot
up.
it. I mean,
Well,
that's amazing. Well, that goes to show you.
Man, I told you, sometimes you get in there, you start becoming a fan, because that last CD, I remember how we were involved, and there's a lot more that goes along with it because of the label that she was representing her as well. But man, if it got the full brunt and force of what they call the traditional label, that CD,
It was an excellent CD.
It was. The two songs we just
Was
put,
an excellent
man,
CD.
absolutely.
You're listening to Tina Marie live rehearsal series, shot, recorded by Victor Allen, who's sitting over there working to 3 switchers.
Oh, it's easy today,
like
man.
usual.
It's easy today. I don't have to do anything but watch the video.
Man, and reminisce his work
Yeah.
as we captured Tina Marie live. We mentioned it to her, and she went all in on it, and so it is.
Yes.
If I could paint a picture of the love I have inside, it would paint all of you and all of me without no thought of pride. Then maybe you would know exactly all the things I feel, not just a baby, but baby. Whispers to me, I was taken unaware. I remember sunlight creeping in the window of the day I promised true love smiles awaken as we rise. Our golden snow is long gone. Only you, babe, only you, babe, got in my eyes. And now I know I'm not the same, 'cause you made a brand new me. Yes. Oh yes, if I were there, if I were your man, I would bring so will I without you, but you are my everything. gonna sing about you one more time. If I were a bell, if I were your bell, baby, I'll tell the whole world over that you are my everything. If I were your bell, baby, sugar, you would know that you are mine, and you're so, so, so sweet. If I were your bell, baby, I would ring each time. Oh, no, I'm ready for you, baby. Start down low. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit, baby. I'm gonna bring it down low. I'm gonna bring each day for you.
Wow. Tina Marie, live in rehearsal. Wow. We want to thank you for tuning into this show. We're going to be coming back, I think, weekly for a while, visiting some of the work that Victor Allen has put in. Some of these wonderful videos that he has gone out and captured live performances. So we're going to treat you to some. And tonight was a classic indeed. Tina Marie, live in studio rehearsal series. Vic, got to give you credit for that one, buddy.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. And maybe we'll get into probably people asking, do you still do this? And there's a reason why we don't do it. And believe me, we would want to do it more.
We're going to be switching to the live in-house broadcast that I'll be maintaining while Victor and Miko get ready for the I Victor Miko's Challenge, the award-winning I Victor Miko's Challenge that comes up right at 9 o'clock.
What happens if they search for an award and they don't see it?
They just got to email me. I'll hook you up.
Oh, wow.
I'll hook you up. Oh, yeah, for real. See it now.
Sipping and schmoozing, getting to know you one question at a time. Alright, sipping and schmoozing, talking about whatever it is we like. Politics, religion, the human condition, music and fiction, your new addiction. Sipping and schmoozing, getting to know you one question at a time. Alright, sipping and schmoozing, talking about whatever it is we like. Sipping and schmoozing, sipping and schmoozing, sipping and schmoozing. Sipping and schmoozing.
All right, we're going to be disconnecting from Facebook at this
guys
moment,
about
but we'll be back at 9 o'clock. So Facebook folks, I put some links in to come join us at packstereo.tv. Come and join us at packstereo.tv as I do the pre-show for the award-winning I Victor Miko's Challenge. Come and join us over there. See you in a minute. Well, thank you all for tuning in. I see you folks out there, Deborah and Tyrone, all you guys. Let's end this broadcast.
Peace. Peace, you guys. See you in about 25. 25 minutes, you guys. Gone.
And one thing, I'll bring these memories. I'm bringing those up, but don't
When you
plug
walked
them.
away,
Oh, I
was a
That
sad
music, they get
mistake
warm right there.
that
Gotcha.
the world has known.
That's all I got. You got
Shattered
to.
my heart.
Yeah, I'm all set, man.
Let
I'm
me
plug in, go up.
pieces
We're ahead of the curve.
broken home. Now you say you need me, standing
Yeah.
at the door, asking if you can come in, and I can't say no, no, I can't say no. You and I just can't say goodbye. Every time we do, well, it's just another lie. I know you're no good for me, but every time I'm with you, there's nowhere
They're off, right?
to be.
You turned it off, right?
No, they're all nice. The lights.
Oh.
They can be on for a second, but you know, you can turn it off. It's just the same thing. You press
Yeah.
the same button.
Too much power. Because it gets
You got power. It's the overheating. That's the thing.
Okay.
We've been to hell, been burned by the flames of a pain so deep that even the strongest God in the heavens would kneel and weep. But here I lie, pressed against your skin, right where I wanna be. You're the sweetest sin. You and I just can't say goodbye. Every time we do, well, it's just another lie. I know you're no good for me, but every time I'm with you, there's nowhere I'd rather be. Candlelight in the city on a hill with a bottle of wine. You whisper those life-changing words and lift me out of time. Where you end, I begin. You're my reflection, my connection to the whole. Melting into one, melting into one, melting into one, melting into one. A perfect circle round my finger, a diamond that once was stone. gifts to me on one knee, opening this world I've never known, where you end, I begin. You're my reflection, my connection to the whole. I lose myself in you, melting into one, melting into one, melting into one, melting into one. A perfect circle round my finger, a diamond that once was stone. You give these gifts to me on one knee, opening this world I've never known, melting into one, melting into one, melting into one, melting into one, melting into one. I lose myself into one, then find reunion, melting into one. You're my reflection, melting into one. A perfect circle round my finger, a diamond that once was stone. You give these gifts to me on one knee, opening this world I've never known, melting into one, melting into one. I lose myself into one, melting into one. Candlelight in the city on a hill with a bottle of wine. You whisper those life-changing words and lift me out of time.
You're listening to the I, Victor Miko's Challenge pre-show. We give 30 minutes between those shows for Victor and Miko to do these things. You know, she's got to get beautiful. And sometimes she gets Vic beautiful. So tune in for the I, Victor and Miko's Challenge coming up live at 9 o'clock. Until then, I'm spinning good, all free music.
When I fall in love, I get dizzy. I fall out there just to teach a memory to draw me in. Still can't regret my big sin. Though I acted a fool, my double become a real has been. Tried my best to act cool through dark hours. Weather had not cues. Now that we say our goodbyes,
That's the sound of Love Shadow. The song entitled That Cool, featuring Marinella Mastrosimo. I know you'd like that. I like that. Wonderful song. And actually the theme song for the I, Victor Mikos Challenge. Coming up at 9 o'clock, you guys. This is the pre-show featuring all free music.
Spring snows have drifted into April. They say it might snow into May. There's nothing left to keep me hanging around. Still, you got me thinking maybe I should stay. Your letter lies folded on the table. My clothes lie folded on the chair. I'm usually gone by now, but I'm not able to forget the smell of moonlight in your hair. And if you're rooting for your part, and if you want me to stay, and if you'll take this all wounded heart, and if you say I can stay, I'll stay. The white mist has risen off the river, and all the birds have taken to the sky. I have no urgent message to deliver. I have no reasons, only alibis. The moonlight has left us both in ribbons. I wonder if I'm really worth the fight. I fess up, I surrender, I lay down alone. Your bed of roses keep up for the night. And if you're rooting for your part, and if you want me to stay, and if you'll take this all wounded heart, and if you say I can stay, I'll stay. The fire is burning on the hillside. The fever is breaking over snow. I'm losing things I've taken pains to hide. Still, you've got me thinking maybe I won't go. There's really nothing left to give you. The best was gone so long ago. I can't forget the reasons I still love you, even though I've never told you so. And if you're rooting for your part, and if you want me to stay, and if you'll take this all wounded heart, and if you say I can stay, I'll stay. Still,
Sights out of body heat. Pack Stereo Live. Coming up at 9. I, Victor, featuring Miko's Challenge. Until then, I get to entertain you with all free music. All free music. That means you can go to get this music free of charge right now. I'll put the link in the chat room.
Love, the electrifying formula between two people with feelings, deep, charismatic, compelling, creating a union that is telling, shining a light, shedding a glow, feeling your soul. From love arises a booming energy, sending the world a message in a bottle. There is more to show. As the love grows and kicks into full throttle, the fused unit produces a message that becomes a more powerful whole, even more powerful than the love in full.
We go here, we go there, we go where we think we'll find it. Again we search until we see how it is. We'll never be free, 'cause we make goals, we make plans, we make love, we take stands, 'cause we know our time is short. We make the best of what we bought. But tell me where do we go with our broken hearts? Oh, tell me where do we go with our broken hearts? We go here, we go there, we go where we think we'll find it. Again we search